Welcome back to another game. In the green, playing as the Huns, we have Hassan, and over in the blue, playing as the Huns as well, we have Jordan 23. Should know both of these players by now, and I've been keeping good tabs on these guys actually recently, especially with the announcement of the MOA 2v2 tournament. Jordan Viper going to be probably, well, not probably, they are the favourite going into this at the moment. If they don't make it to the final, something weird's going on, or some people have been doing some great training and come up with some kind of tactic to outdo them, and that would be amazing to see. Slam and Hassan as well, definitely looking like a strong team. They did have some wins on Jordan Viper the other day. I think the final scores were 2-1 in RVK's favour, so that'll be an interesting one to keep tabs on as well, and I'm interested to see how they go in the 1v1 here. Let's have a quick look at the maps. Jordan in the back here has a nice gold, another gold here as well. Stone towards the front, berries over here, stone over here, and this side of his map here is completely blank, which is never a good thing. Never. Especially with this hill here, it means he's going to be attacking uphill whenever he's trying to defend, which means he's really going to want to try and put the pressure onto Hassan, so then he can, well, not have to deal with all this hilly stuff. So that'll be an interesting one there. Apart from these, though, there should be quite, well, he's really going to want to go aggressive just so he doesn't have to try and defend these areas, if you know what I mean. He'll probably have to be forced to put up a tower if a lot of harassment comes in around this area here, because, well, like I said, attacking uphill, it's never a good thing. For Hassan, let's check it out. Berries over here, gold to the right, and a stone in the back. Too bad he's not playing as a mines. That would have been incredibly valuable then. Gold towards the front here, another gold over here, and a stone off to the front of this gold. This map, it's not too bad, honestly. He could wall off straight across here if he wanted to, across here, and then he's only got this bit here to deal with. But, like I said, this bit over here is still quite a big area. Nowhere near as big as what Jordan's got. But it's still not a nice area to try and wall, especially with this gold on the front. Means he'll be probably walling that off, or he'll have to wall around like this so it can't get harassed. So I wouldn't be surprised if we actually see no wall off of Hassan once. However, a good idea could be, I'm expecting him to drop his military buildings probably across, maybe even across there. That way that his town centre can hit anything on the way past. Plus, if we see a bit of palisade come up across here, it could be the perfect kind of style defense. However, I don't think, well, if scouts or something run between here, I think he'll be alright to get through, because I don't think the town centre might just make that range. Anyway, feudal for Jordan and feudal for Hassan, neck and neck right now. Bit of score lead there to Jordan. Let's actually check the scouting, see why. And Hassan, it looks like he knows he's found his opponent now. He's got the crater, he's got the 2 golds here, and there's the lumber camp. He knows where his opponent is. If we swap over to Jordan, Jordan definitely having a lot more scouting available right now, so that's an interesting one there. And it looks like we're going to be going up into feudals. There's a few things that we could see here. Main thing going to be straight into scouts. Definitely what we, well, I don't think we can really see anything else right now. It's not on gold. Unless we see one of those old school skirmisher pushes, which is, well, really outdated now because opponents usually go scouts first. And, well, because of that, there's not a lot else you can do. If your opponent's going scouts first, you've only got skirmishers. Not going to be an easy one to hold off, but scouts for Hassan, scouts for Jordan as well. Going to be interesting to see how they use them, and yep, there's the military wall off like I thought there would be there. That's actually great, I actually called that one, I'm happy with that. Anyway, it looks like Jordan going to be moving in first. Hassan got some extra scouts around by looks of things. Going to be interesting to see here who goes on the offensive and who gets put on the defensive. It looks like Hassan's going to be going on the defensive, but that spearman there is going to be enough to pretty much get rid of those scouts. However, over here it looks like Hassan actually engaging these forces and might be able to take this one actually. Spearman on the way here, and that's going to make a big difference. It's going to force a retreat from Jordan, which is really important actually, because it means that, well, Hassan's not getting harassed from that. Losing a scout there in the block between these guys, something you never want to see. And Jordan, are you serious there? Hopefully that's what it was talking about, but still another 2 scouts moving in from Hassan. That spear still moving across the map right now. That spear probably being the most interesting thing that's happening right now, just because you never see the spears run out across like this, and it looks like they were going to try and engage there, but decided not to because they would have been on the hill. And here come Hassan's scouts right now. There is a spear out for Jordan, and they are trying to kill it off. Looks like we'll get 1 kill on that. No, not getting a single kill there. Very good play by Hassan. It looks like he's going to be able to take out most of these scouts as well, especially with his spear coming in through here. Really going to force a retreat from Jordan. And Hassan playing a brilliant game at the moment, using these scouts extremely tactfully. Saying that, though, the archery range is already up for Jordan. He has 4 villages on gold. He's going to be able to sustain that. Hassan only 2 at the moment. Still doesn't have his range up. So Jordan going to be ahead in the transition here, but if he loses too many units, this could not go very well. Saying that though, Hassan looks like he's going to lose most of his scouts here. That spear still pushing those scouts there, but another spear out for Jordan. Looks like Jordan's actually going to go try and get some harass. Another archery range coming up for Jordan, so getting that second one up. Hassan's still not on his first archery. That's interesting, actually. Saying that though, spear getting killed off. There we go. Was attacking downhill. Luckily, this one here was killed off. 4 scouts currently out for Jordan, so he should be able to defend this. There are some on quite low HP though, but same goes for Hassan. There are some there on quite low HP. However, that spear might be enough to, yes, force those scouts out of there. Oh, very, very close right now. Another scout coming in from Hassan, and there's the archery range transition there. Brilliant. Over here, the archer is out, killing off that spearman. Definitely a good play. And of course, the thing about scout rushing is it forces your opponents to get spearmen out. When you transition to archers, you can kill them off extremely quickly and effectively. So it's just naturally a smart move to make. And he's going to drop a second range, or can he not afford it? He can afford it. And there it goes there. Neither player having a blacksmith up yet, but scouts of Jordan are moving out into Hassan's base. This could be bad if he gets in. Did manage to get a quick wall. Oh, that villager is trapped there. Could be, no, just getting out of there. The quick wall off here was good, however, that one villager was in the way. Nearly managing to get this one as well. Going to be interesting how he decides to get the harass here. Naturally, the best spot's going to be over here. Hassan having that smith right now, fletching on the way. Jordan, no smith. And there we go. There's that tower I was talking about, actually. Managing to come up there. There is a blacksmith coming up over here for Jordan. Actually putting up an outpost over here. That was definitely a smart call. And these spears here are going to be able to do enough probably to kill off most of these scouts. This could be extremely bad for Hassan right now. Some really bad judgment here. Losing quite a few units here. Forcing the engagement with the villagers though. Those spears were killed off quite quickly. They were microed very well, so that explains that. And it looks like losing one, they might just be able to kill these guys off. Saying that, the 65 hit points is on the scouts right now. Bloodlines has been done. No armor upgrades as of yet. Scouts still up in Hassan's base, looking for something to kill. Saying that though, that villager is back. He could potentially kill this one here off, and this one here as well, potentially. Looks like he's going to run back towards the town center. However, those scouts are going to slow him down, and no, this villager over here is still in potential danger as well, however, being forced back to the town center. We do have a spear over here. Definitely a smart move from Hassan getting that one. Finally picking off all these scouts inside Jordan's base, which is nice. That outpost actually going to be giving him a great line of sight right now. Going to be able to see anything coming in from this area over here. Plus, he's got this main area over here pretty well done, so he's going to be able to do any kind of villager retreat as soon as he needs to. Especially with all his woodcutters over here. Going to be really important that he sees an attack coming so he can get him back before too much harassment happens. Looks like he finally deleted this wall off over here, but saying that, in come these scouts from Jordan. They might get in there. Oh, they're in there. This is going to be extremely bad. It looks like he is forcing the villager engagement here, which is great. Lots of skirmishes actually out for Hassan right now. This is going to be an interesting one. We know how skirmishes go against scout cavalry. Only one archer there. This could be... Looks like Jordan is going to call the retreat there, interestingly enough. On this side right now, seeing a bit of defense going on. Nothing too serious though still. Looks like we're still going to be stuck in feudal age for a bit longer. Saying that, it looks like Jordan's saving up. Hassan not quite so close, so this will be an interesting one here. Another stable actually coming up for Jordan right now. That's an interesting play. Is he going to be going for more scouts? Looks like he's going for double scouts right now. And of course he knows his opponent's got quite a few skirmishes out, so it makes sense. But he's moving out right now, and Hassan's about to move in on his lumberjacks and his, well, hunters over here. And he should have seen it by now, and... Are they coming back? The scouts are coming back, the archers are moving forward. Probably a good choice there. Looks like these scouts might get a bit of harassment here. Forcing the villager engagement, which is absolutely great. And the skirmishers and archers over here doing a little bit of damage as well, which is nice. Finally getting those bloodlines for those scouts from Jordan. Both completely even on upgrades right now, so it's going to come down to who has what units available and how good the micro is. Saying that though, the archers from Jordan are moving in, however a tower has gone up for Hassan right now, so they're going to be able to both defend their main gold positions quite well. However, if scouts run in, a few villages could be killed off, because as we know, towers only garrison 5 units. It's like moving on over to this hill over here. More scouts moving in for Hassan. Is he going up to a second stable? He has, and looks like this scout over here could be in trouble potentially. Jordan managing to kill off a few of these scouts, whereas Hassan's managed to kill off a few of these archers as well. But as we know, mass archers take out scouts extremely easily. Another big fight going on over here. I don't think there's any spears in there for Jordan right now. Saying that though, it looks like Jordan should have this one in the bag. He's easily outnumbering. And Hassan forced to retreat there. Archers again looking for another way in. However, they're not going to find it right now unless they come in around the back here. Definitely going to be an easy way to come in. What are they attacking? Yep, they're attacking the barracks. And right now it's going to be interesting to see how Hassan tries to deal with this. And how Jordan tries to exploit it. Jordan actually having a 400-point lead right now. Which is quite big. Especially at this stage of the game. There are scouts and units just running across the map right now. Hassan could be in a big lot of trouble right here. There are scouts out. Archers out as well. How are we looking upgrade-wise? Archers are even. Scouts are even as well. Forging has been done, so they have that +1 attack. Managing to kill off a few archers here. Scouts definitely playing a big role, however, moving in with a lot more units. Saying that, he's actually moving up with some villagers as well. We could see a forward here from Jordan, which would be nice and interesting to see. Either that, or we could see some towers, because he is on stone as well, so he could potentially put up a tower over here, just out of range of this tower, and hopefully pick off a lot of those villagers on the gold. Going to be interesting to see 3 of them, and yes, the tower is coming up on the front for Jordan right now. Hassan going to be in a bit of desperate trouble to try and get rid of this. Villagers are actually forced here to engage, which is interesting, especially against archers, something you never want to have to do with villagers. They just get picked off so quickly and easily. And he could potentially lose all of these villagers here. This is not good. Come on, Hassan, come up with something. You need a plan, man. You need to be a man with a plan. He's got 2 villagers just standing there begging to be killed. And this one over here next. Of course, villagers not the easiest unit to micro in the world. Oh, well, they've definitely stopped this tower coming out. It looks like Hassan's actually going to be able to take this one. Just managing to defend that one there. Brilliant play there by Hassan. Losing quite a few villagers in the effort, but holding it, and that is what he really needed to do. He needed to be able to hold that push. And he did it. That's exactly what he wanted to do. It's great. He killed off most of the villagers as well, so more villagers are going to be forced off the front line. Of course, he did lose a few villagers there, but Jordan did too, so it's keeping it relatively even. Saying that, though, Jordan's up by about 500 points right now, so it's not as close as it seems. This tower over here will be on probably the main priority from Jordan right now. He's actually sending 3 more villagers forward to get that one up. And I don't think Hassan has the units to defend right now. He's got a few scouts down here that he can probably use to harass. But I think Jordan will be able to deal with it fairly quickly. He's going off 3 stable right now, 2 archery, so he's got lots of production buildings there to be able to use. And Hassan's not going to be able to stop the tower going up this time. This time he will just have to deal with it. Luckily he has another gold over on the back here, and I wonder if Jordan's actually scouted that. Alright, Jordan has scouted that one, so if he knows his opponent's still making gold units, he can go check that one out. What are we seeing? Are we seeing anything interesting? Anyway, this has been a bloody long feudal war so far. Looks like this palisade wall here will be killed off eventually. Same thing goes with this. And it looks like right now, Jordan's really got a lot of superpower in this kind of area. Especially if a tower comes up on the back here, going to be really annoying to deal with. And an army can just kind of run straight in through here. So it's going to be really hard for Hassan to start defending this one. 400 points at the moment, so he is starting to take it back a little bit. But I don't know how it's going to go. Looks like there was a bit of harass there with these scouts. Might get a little bit more. Oh, lots of scouts from... Wow, lots of scouts from Hassan right now. Going to be able to get quite a bit of harass, actually, if he does this well enough. Might be able to kill off a lot of villagers over here. I don't think he's going to be able to force the retreat from all these units. Saying that, though, looks like he's forcing a bit of one. Looks like this villager here will be killed off. Potentially losing 1 there. And forcing the scouts out of there. Looks like he did actually force a retreat here of the scouts. I was not expecting Jordan to retreat all his units, but it looks like he's forcing the archers back as well. Brilliant play again by Hassan, playing really smartly here. And it looks like this tower will actually be taken down. Here come all the villagers, though, going to try and rebuild this one over here, forcing the engagement over here, harassing those villagers quite a bit right now. But the scouts from Jordan are in, and it looks like Hassan's going to be forced to retreat right out of there. Right now, Jordan going up to Castle Age, and Hassan's still not. This is probably going to be where the match change really occurs. Jordan's going to be in Castle Age, whereas Hassan's not, so that means he will be able to get knights out, he'll be able to get cavalry archers out, and, well, Hassan's going to be stuck with scouts and archers. Looks like this villager here might be killed off. There we go. And, ooh, this could be potentially really bad. Losing one, losing a second, plus the villager here on walls. And this is what I was talking about. If an army comes in through here, he has nothing that he can do about it. Scouts will have to retreat and hopefully take out a lot of these archers. And I think he might actually be able to deal with them all if he gets a good positioning here, especially if he's on top of the hill. There we go, and this is what I'm talking about, moving around them, trying to get in there. Jordan hitting the Castle Age right now, and Jordan positioning really well here. I think he's pretty much on the bottom of the hill as well. This is a really good position by Jordan. Gonna still lose all his archers, but he's gonna kill quite a few scouts in the process. Scouts are out. I don't know if we might actually see light cavalry from Jordan here. Actually, it could be interesting if he doesn't transition straight into knights. However, saying that, knight. Looks like we're only going to be seeing knights out of Jordan right now, and wouldn't be surprised if he's going for that +2 armor. Yes, there we go. So he's going to be able to get in here, and scouts versus knights, we know how that's going to end. Not pretty. Oh, just managing to get that piece of wall up there, but still being able to run around the side here. Bringing some wolves with him as well, and this might be GG for Hassan right now. I don't know how he's going to deal with these knights. Of course, he can get spears out, but I don't know if it's going to be enough right now. Another watchtower forced up over here. This isn't looking good for Hassan at all right now. Jordan currently up by 600 points. Knights definitely going to be able to stand up pretty much all these scouts right now. And really just trying to force the garrisons right now. These scouts, there are a lot of them though on the field right now. How are we looking for Hassan? Hassan is going up to the Castle Age, so if we can hold this, he might be in a decent position to fight in Castle Age. But, saying that, like I said, Knights are extremely strong units. And, well, against scouts, we know how that's usually going to end. But the thing is, there's so many scouts out right now, he might just be able to deal with this. Is he building spears? He is starting to build spears as well, so he will be able to start using them. However, there are cavalry archers out as well right now, and this could be GG for Hassan if he can't get any units out. And there's GG from Hassan, DGing out right then. Thanks for watching. I hope that was an interesting game. It was a long feudal war there, and I'll see you in the next game.